What has been your hardest challenge since becoming a professional dancer? Did you find it hard to move away from your family? Where do you stand at the bar / in the centre during company class? Do you feel any different about ballet now it's your profession? Future plans. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new around here, my name is Hannah Martin. Today we're going to do a super exciting video because we are going to be doing a wrap with me Christmas vlogmas. What do you want to call it? I don't even know what to call it. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to Dbackdrop for sponsoring this video. As you can see behind me, I have this amazing Christmas backdrop which is giving me so many Christmas and festive vibes. I've actually got a couple of others that I'm planning to use in future YouTube videos as well. So it's just a really great way that you can create a nice background with like literally no effort. I literally put this up in like 10 seconds with a bit of tape and it's created a nice Christmassy themed background. So I definitely recommend checking them out if you're into photography or if you're into video creation, content creation, Instagram. I will link them down below. You can use the coupon code HAN20 to get 20% off your order. So I will link everything down below. All I can say is Dbackdrop, pretty cool. Definitely bringing the festive vibes to my videos right now. I'm going to get cracking. I put on my Instagram, guys, if you're not following the Instagram, like, where have you been? Come on. We need your input. I put on my story the other day, filming a Christmas Q&A, fire away. Boy, we got a lot of responses. I'm gonna try and get through as many of them as I can while I wrap presents for my family. What is a quote that inspires you? I mean, I feel like by this point, you guys would have gathered my favorite quote. Yes, powered by porridge. No, I mean, dream big, make it happen. The thing that inspires me because I feel like I live my life literally by that phrase. Also, another one that I saw in a Christmas trailer recently that has really inspired me is, it's all gonna be all right in the end. If it's not the end, let me start again. It's all gonna be right in the end. If it's not all right, it's not the end. And somehow, in these crazy COVID times, that has just been keeping me afloat. I'm telling you that now. Next question, your goals for 2022. Oh, the goal for 2022 is just to get to 2022 at the moment. Survive, thrive, and revive. I haven't actually set any goals yet. That's something I usually do on like New Year's Eve with my family. Like we create like little dream boards or something, what we want to achieve in 2022 or that next year. I think I just want to find a place of, I know this is going to sound like quite deep, but like just contentment with life. Obviously I love what I'm doing. I always feel like I need to be better, I need to be improving, which is good, but sometimes that you can not be content with yourself within that. So that's something I want to work on in 2022. Don't know if that makes any sense. Guys, by the way, this is chocolates for my mum, and these are her favourites. So we're wrapping this first one because it's the easiest one. Multitasking is hard. Like wrapping and answering questions is actually a lot harder than I thought. I do multitask a lot, but I'm not the best rapper at all. It's not one of my specialities. I'm like, they're gonna rip it open anyway. What's the point of making it super nice? What's your favourite workout to do to keep you fit over the festive season? This festive season, we have 3 days off. So I'm not too worried about getting out of shape at this point in time. But at the moment, I've really been enjoying the Marachok workout, especially like her Pilates workout. I will link that down below if you guys want to check it out. I've been trying to do it every single day at work. Favorite leotard. Guys, you know that changes on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. But there is one particular one that I've actually had for a long time, but it's come into its own, black long sleeved one. I'll insert a photo or video somewhere. Do you feel any different about ballet now it's your profession? I definitely see it slightly differently to how I did at school. That's a whole video in itself. I was about to write Lana, but she's my mum. Do I write the name? How are you? I'm living, I'm breathing, and Jesus is on the throne. So I guess that classifies as good. What is your typical class outfit? Okay, we need to address this. I get so many, not hate comments, almost hate comments, about wearing tights over leotard. I can understand at school, you're not really allowed to do that, but pretty much everyone at the company wears your tights over your leotard. My normal look for class is I usually have like some of my warm-ups on by like tondus or something, leotard and tights over the top of the leotard. It's so much more comfortable to wear, and I actually find that wearing tights over the top of the leotard lengthens my line. I don't know if that's just my head or if that's the truth, At the beginning, I was being very experimentative, there you go. Experimental. Thank you, Reagan. Experimental. I found my style and I've stuck with it now, which is just like leotard with tights. I like to see what's going on. Tights over or under? I just answered your question just there. What's your favorite thing about ballet? I love it when I get to encompass a character. How do you avoid injuries when going from a warm to a cold environment? That's so interesting because at the company we've been going on stage being a little bit chilly, and in our flat even it's been a little bit chilly. The only problem with this question is when we actually go into a warm environment, and it's just when is it warm? That's the real question. Favourite nutcracker role you performed? Love the marathons. To be fair, I've loved each one individually, just the flowers and the lines. That can be really tricky. Tell us about your faith. I want to do a whole video on this. All I can say is that I would not be here without God. Tips on keeping up your training schedule over the Christmas period. Find Zoom classes. That really helps to structure your day. Find some Zoom classes and planning. Planning is essential. I always say it. But by the way, guys, I mean, I feel like I couldn't have got a better Christmas present for my mum. Tears of a Ballet mum from Yasmin Nagdi's mum. It was actually quite expensive, but it is signed. So that kind of makes it worth it. Out of all of this, you wouldn't expect it, but that was the most expensive gift. What has been your hardest challenge since becoming a professional dancer? That's a tricky one. I think just figuring out how to be the best company member I can be. How is it that I can best serve the company? I know that's like a weird answer to the question, but really that has been the hardest. Figuring out life, I guess, just how to live. Because I've never really lived so separate from my parents. This is the first time I've lived quite independently. You have to learn so much at once, like paying the bills, the council tax, there's a water bill, like electricity, Wi-Fi, all that stuff I didn't have to worry about before. The rent. Did you find it hard to move away from your family? Definitely. I am such a home girl. I FaceTime and call my mom every single second of the day. I love my family and I haven't seen them for months. I'm really hoping I'll get to see them over this festive period. COVID is making things a little difficult, but we're wrapping presents in confidence I will be able to see them. That's the plan. We just keep on wrapping, keep on wrapping. We're gonna adopt a Dory attitude. If you've watched Finding Nemo, you'll get the reference. Hardest thing about being a pro dancer? Feeling like you need to be on your game all the time. You need to be sharp, you need to be ready for rehearsal. Are expected to give a consistent performance. So I think that pressure can be quite a lot when you're not used to it. But I think I'm getting there. And the more experience, the more I'm understanding the whole picture now a lot more than I was before. Where do you stand at the bar / in the center during company classes? This is a really interesting question. I like to stand on the center bar because I like to see myself in the mirror so I can give myself a few different corrections and stuff. At school it was the same. I like the center bar a lot, and that's a really unpopular opinion, but I just love the center bar. Comment down below if you like the center bar. What ballet tights do you wear? Whatever is on the washing line normally. But the ones we have to wear before performance are Capezio. Other than that, it's just like whatever's there. Like I used to be a big thing about not having ladders, but now at the company I'm just kind of like, if they're dry, if they're clean, they're going on. Do you like smoothie bowls? I go to my favourite Kulapoki place twice a week where I get the dragon fruit smoothie bowl. So I think the answer is yes to that question. I've spent most of my wages on smoothie bowls. My younger brother Joshua, I got him an Udi. Look how cool this Udi is. I actually want to wear it right now. I'm gonna put it on. Now tell me who is the best big sister. This one right here. Minecraft and warmth. What more could you want for Christmas? Tips for moving away from home. I wouldn't take them from me, but don't eat old veggies. If they're in the fridge and they've been in there for 3 weeks and you think they still look okay, they are not okay. Don't eat them. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, trying to stay in contact with them. FaceTime them. When I'm cooking, I always talk to my family. You can almost pretend that they're just behind you. I'm cooking away here at home, but I can pretend that they're literally in the room because they're just in my AirPods. Will you bake some cakes for Christmas? The plan is, so my younger brother Joshua, he had his birthday in November. I was full on in shows, so I didn't get to bake him the birthday cake. I always bake my brothers big, extravagant birthday cakes for their birthdays. When we go home, we're definitely going to be baking a big, nice, fat, juicy chocolate cake. Where is my sellotape gone? Do you ever find this, like you're wrapping and you just completely lose something? There we go, there she is. What are your favorite Christmas traditions? Let me think about this. I'm trying to think if we have anything specific. I guess in the mornings, we always wake up on Christmas Day and we open our stockings in our rooms, and then we all come and show our siblings all the stockings. My younger brothers just get so excited around Christmas time. The real joy for me is seeing them enjoy it, because I remember when I was that age and everything is just so magical, and getting to see them go through that process as well. Fave holiday food? Good follow-up question. That's a hard one. There's so many. Love chocolate. I've got to be honest. You know, spare change chocolate just at Christmas, no judgment. You just knock it back. And then for Christmas dinner, I love a mix of everything, like the stuffing, the turkey, and you just mishmash. Oh, and the gravy. You have to drown it in gravy. Wish list. My wish list was just to see my family at the moment, to be fair. I haven't seen them in so long, so I am thinking of buying myself a Christmas present. I'm thinking of buying myself an iPhone 13 for my videos and vlogs and stuff, that it could be a really good investment. That's on my wish list. I'm still trying to convince myself that I can buy it for myself. It's actually atrocious wrapping. I know it's bad, okay? Not really Christmassy, but what's your favourite book? I'm going to be such a geek and say that my favourite books I've read are like the Misty Copeland autobiography, the Carlos Costa autobiography. I love autobiographies, as you can probably tell. This book called The Heavenly Man was really inspiring for me and my faith as well. The book I'm reading at the moment is called Crazy Faith by Michael Todd. Cannot recommend that more. Future plans. To live, to breathe, to keep dreaming big, keep making it happen, whatever that may be in. I want to continue making content on here because I'm super passionate about talking to you guys. Just seeing where I can go. So many things I know I can improve on myself, just technically and artistically. Just growing myself as a person and as a dancer. Growing in my faith as well. Oh, this is my brother. I got him a dog tag and he's obsessed with Hamilton, so I got him a dog tag with a Hamilton quote on it. I feel like I did good with the gifts this year. Yeah, maybe it will see. I don't know if you can see it. Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. How often did you train in ballet before your vocational school? So I feel like I've done ballet every single day since I was about 12. I was just doing rhythmic alongside it, so I wasn't doing as much ballet. The type of ballet I do now, I would say I only really started doing that 16 or so. Bit of a late starter, but I'm gonna be a triumphant finisher. This is an interesting one. How do you deal with success? Sometimes dealing with success is harder than dealing with failure. Boy, have you got any tips for that one? When I went to the Commonwealth Games, that was such a high, and then afterwards I felt so lost.
Success is recognizing that you did it.
That's true.
So I think
reflecting. Yeah. So after you've done something and you're proud of it and you've made that success, wow, I can't believe I did that. I'm so proud of myself. And then think, okay, what's next? Because otherwise you're going to feel lost. That's really good advice.
Taking the time to just be proud.
Yeah.
Without even thinking what's next.
You know, when I actually received my job, to me, it's like, now that you've got it, celebrate this moment. I went home and got pizza and ice cream. It was the best night. How do you deal with success? Celebrate. A couple more because my camera is running out of battery. Are you a Harry Potter fan? Never watched it, never read the book. Where did you train before you got into Elmhurst Ballet School? I feel like I want to do this video about my journey because it's so confusing to explain to anyone, so I feel like I just need to make a video so it kind of shows what on earth has happened in the last 19 years of my life. So we got this from my dad. He loves coffee. I don't drink coffee, but Reagan said these are the best coffee beans. Taking her word for it. Yeah, I hope he likes them. As long as it's got caffeine in it, I think he'll be fine. What do you do when you struggle to believe in yourself as a dancer? I struggle on a daily basis, if I'm honest. You know, there's so many incredible dancers out there. Sometimes I wonder, like, what on earth am I doing? Like, I talk to the people who I know believe in me and who have got me to this point already. So I talk to my mum, who used to also be my coach, and she still is to a certain extent. I don't think that bond is ever going to go away. I look back on how much I've achieved and where I came from and how much I've improved, and that pushes me on to be like, no, look at how much you've been able to achieve already. Like, imagine how much more you're going to be able to achieve if you continue to work hard and dream big. I think that's what I remind myself. Cats or dogs love you? Definitely more of a dog person than a cat person, but not even a dog person. I'm just not very much pet person because our family's never had pets. And my dad is not a dog person. Wow, this is probably the worst wrap gift. I'm really sorry, Dad. Oh, it ripped. Oh, nothing that little sellotape can't fix. It's actually been really fun. I just got these and I was gonna put them in the presents, but then I didn't, so. Were you ever interested in competing in YGP or Prix de Louisiane? Yes and no. I kind of wanted to, but then COVID happened and it was all just online. I had so many other things I was trying to do. I did the Genet, the Fontaine. Really enjoyed that experience. I'm actually not sure who I'm wrapping this for. I feel like everyone gets to that point at Christmas where you start wrapping presents and you literally don't even know anymore who it's for or why you got the present in the first place. This was a charity shop buy. I saw a Beanie Boo. If some of you know my very distant past, wrapping this for Joshua. This did not turn out the way that I was planning it to. Josh won't mind. I am committing a Christmas sin right now, I can tell you that. I feel like the wrapping has got worse throughout the video, purely because I have a flashing red light saying that my camera's gonna run out of battery. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to check out Dbackdrops if you want to have a backdrop as epic as this for your Christmas. I definitely recommend it. Remember, use the code HANN20 to get 20% off your order. Link is in description. Couldn't recommend it more. I've never felt more Christmassy in my life. But guys, I'll see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. It's been great just to chat with you all. Some people like wrapping presents. Me, it's like a chore. It just needs to get done so I can give it to people. And hopefully more Christmas content coming soon. Don't know when I'm gonna get around to editing all this, but we'll make it happen because, you know, dream big and make it happen.
I'll be home.